Well, a very warm welcome to this impromptu, nothing organized live chat, and a very warm welcome to all of you. Well, one of you actually at the moment, but it's recorded, so basically it's recording now, so basically you can watch it at any time. What's been happening with China? I have done a small compilation. I'm not too sure how long this is going to last, this actual video show. So let's minimize that and let's press the play button here. And this. Now, about 2 days ago, I went on to the live stream of the Three Gorges, and a little bit later on, I will show you how I did that so you can do it exactly the same. And I was actually surprised that it had changed. Before, it was just the loop of September the 27th of showing the Three Gorges Dam open, but it changed to this kind of thing during the daytime. And I wondered what it actually was. And it was a fellow YouTuber who came up with saying that this is not at the Three Gorges at all. It is in Shandong. Shandong is in the east of China in a place called Qingdao. And I went, okay. And then the second time I did this, he said, look at the Chinese writing on the bottom right hand side. Now, I don't speak, obviously, I don't speak. Let me just move it over there. I don't speak Chinese or don't read it anyhow. And with that, didn't get it, but I did get it translated from a Chinese person, and this person, this YouTuber, was correct, and it is Shandong. So it's very sloppy. That this comes from a webcam from the CCTV, Chinese Central Television, with that, and saying that this is in it's Shandong. It's not in China. Sorry, it's not near Hubei. It's not near the Three Gorges Dam at all. There was another picture like this, was actually quite amazing. This is the red sun there, and this was going on for days, well, for hours and hours and hours. And then again, we confirmed it all. So many thanks to the channel Three Gorges Dam Information 99 with Nissan. Go and check it out. He does a channel like 3 or 4 times a week related to the Three Gorges and what's happening, etc. So I will check the comments a little bit later, but I'm going to go on to the next bit. What do we have here? I have my sticky label here. Shanghai. So Shanghai has recently come out of lockdown for about 20 million people, but is not 100%. There's another 6 million who are still sort of on lockdown, according to the latest news. I can't confirm or deny that. This comes from mainstream media and a little bit from Chinese state media as well. You've seen the videos of people trying to escape to the train station, to the airport, etc., trying to leave Shanghai because they're worried about a second lockdown with that. Just a moment. Aha, okay. So I was just checking something. Okay. So what I did, I went on to a webcam that you can see here, and this is the TV tower in Shanghai. This was live about 2 hours ago. So my time now is like 9:27 a.m. on Saturday, the 21st. So this was done round about, you could say, 7:30 a.m. my time. And just have a look at so you can see the ship movement, that's okay, but on the streets, is there anything moving there? It doesn't seem much to be happening with that. So not too sure how Shanghai is. Again, going with that live web stream, I can't find any other webcam in Shanghai at the moment. I am searching for that as well. So with all this information of, let's say, 20 million are certainly, or sorry, 20 million people have a bit of freedom. I was wondering what the airports were like. So I managed to go to a website which gave you the departures and sorry, these are the arrivals or sorry, these are the arrivals into Shanghai. Let me just play it. Now, the ones in red either are cancelled or unknown, which really helps. But I don't know if you can see the full screen there. But what we have here is all different airlines from so many different places. From you can see schedule, you can see cancel, see lots of cancellations. Some coming from Belgium, some coming from Amsterdam. Mostly are national flights. Some green means everything's a go. The red again is cancel, scheduled, not too sure, cancelled. So this is just today. Yeah. This is just today on Saturday, the 21st of May, 2022. So in this respect, about 2 or 3 days ago, before the lockdown was basically lifted in Shanghai for some people, again, not all people, the departure board and the arrival board was like 2 flights for the whole of Shanghai. Now you can see, yes, there are lots of cancellations, but there are more scheduled flights and arriving on time, if that's in green. Sorry, it's not the full screen, but you can get the idea. There, hold on. Live show, just nothing is prepared for this. So that is what's happening in Shanghai. You've seen the webcam. You can, if you just type in on Google, for example, Shanghai live webcam, you can go and see that for yourself. Just go into, if you want to see the departures, you can do the train departures, you can do the airplane or the airport, Pudong Airport in Shanghai. I think they have 2 now, but I'm not too sure about that, is there. Now, the weather in China. This is monsoon season, especially in the south. I did manage to find a clip of a bridge, which is not very, very healthy. And you can see an image there. I'm going to take myself out of the picture entirely, and you can just watch this for a moment or two. It lasts for about a minute. Okay, so there we go. That's a bridge in southern China. I'm not too sure exactly where it is, but this is the weather state. And this happens every year in China. May, June, July, August, and maybe a little bit of September is monsoon. And the peak time of that is going to be next month and July. So expect lots of videos on YouTube and a lot of fakes on YouTube related to the floods. If you want reliable channels, then obviously this one, I will always give you the updated news. Do be aware of the specifications, do be aware of breaking news, do be aware of black news, for example, where they just do lots of fake stuff, and it's stuff which has happened before, but it's not happening today. Now, going back to COVID. Oh, everyone's favorite subject. Good old COVID here. And this is in a village. And these people, I'm not too sure what they're waiting for. Maybe they're waiting for a test, a PCR test, for example. But this is how they disinfect people here. Just look at this. Running along, or they're just sitting there, and that's it. We don't know what this disinfectant is, but it doesn't look exactly very healthy. And we've seen videos, obviously, we've seen videos of the PCR tests on humans. We've seen it on animals. We've seen it on fish. We've seen it on chickens. We've seen it on cats. We've seen it on dogs, but even vegetables. And I think these vegetables have been tested positive, or the test has come out positive. So you can see there, I'm not too sure what kind of vegetable it is, but he's going to put it onto one of these rapid test displays. And in a moment or two, you can see the result of it. He puts it into that little kind of testing rectangle thing, and it's going up to C. So that vegetable there is positive for COVID-19, which is actually quite, can I say, scary in one way or the other. So make sure you do wash your vegetables, in other words. A lot of people in China, when they have their vegetables, they may clean them a little bit with water and then they will boil them. But these are just vegetables from the farm there. So, good news is I was looking on the internet yesterday of how many countries can you travel to and you can be unvaccinated. And I do believe there's 47 of them at the moment. Some, like in the Caribbean, for example, like Bonaire. I think in Europe, I think it's Denmark. You don't need. England has scrapped any kind of test or checking. It's just like the old system. I'm not too sure related to the mask system. That's going to vary from country to country, but that's good news for the unvaccinated. Now, I will be very honest, and I have not been vaccinated. The reason being is that I live in Cambodia. Now, Cambodia actually has zero cases. I mean, zero cases, according to newspapers, which is fantastic news. Zero cases. And even the people who had cases before, that's gone down to zero. 90% of the population have had the 2 doses. I think like 50-60% had third, and maybe like 40-30% have had the 4th dose, and even they're introducing the 5th dose here. Now, the reason why I haven't had the vaccine, the choice is basically the Chinese vaccine, which I really don't want. I want the vaccine which my mum had last year, and she had Pfizer. And either that one or what my sisters had. I got 3 elder sisters, and they had the AstraZeneca. So I will do this a little bit later, hopefully next month or in July time. That's the sort of plan. So I can start traveling again related to my We Travel channel. So I was also thinking as well, what about you guys? Have you been vaccinated or you haven't been vaccinated? I am going to put a poll a little bit later on my channel, and you can just say yes or no. It'd be interesting to see. I have 30,000 subscribers, and if I get like 3, 4, 500 people who gets into the poll from different countries around the world, mainly my viewers are from the United States of America, then it will be there. Now, I'm going to go into the comments just to finish off this show, and hold on a minute. You can see them here. Who do we have first? Sharon. Hi, James. Hi. And we have Stephanie. Hello, James and family. And what do we make if they're BS? What do we make of their BS? Oh, China constantly does a lot of propaganda. And if you see the news, it's only positive. It won't say the negative. In other words, when Shanghai happened, they will give you the reason why everything is being locked down. It's for the good of the country. Now, again, I live in Cambodia, and I actually believe that Cambodia has done really well with fighting against COVID. It's like the rest of the world. They accept COVID exists. The borders are open. You can come to this country, actually Cambodia, if you're vaccinated. You don't need insurance, and there's no test on arrival, which is pretty good. But you do need the vaccine. If you don't, I think it's something like a 2-week lockdown. Who else do we have here? And hello, Sharon. Blessing to all. Again, this is impromptu, so I don't have many messages here. I'm from Joan. Here we go. No, absolutely not. And I think this is related to the vaccines, if people have or haven't. Yeah. I think basically what's going to happen in the end is that within a couple of years, like a lot of vaccines, they sort of like pandemics that we've had in the past, they eventually just like fade away and disappear. So give it another 2 years. Hopefully it will be a thing in the past, and hopefully we don't have to wear these awful masks. Here, about 3 weeks ago, it was announced that you don't have to wear a mask outside, which was an absolute delight. It's your choice too. Before, and maybe this was something which really helped curb COVID in this country, was if you didn't wear a mask, the police would fine you. Even on your balcony outside, they could actually fine you like $50. And if you didn't do it for the second time, then 200, third time 2,000, and the fourth time could end up possibly in prison. This is a developing country. It's not a rich country. So people couldn't afford the $50, but they could afford to wear a mask, even though it may be a fake. It's better than nothing. And what else do we have here? So they take the camera down and move it to a city and say it's the dam. Yeah, that's what I did yesterday, basically, is I was joking because I found out this video feed is not from the Three Gorges. In fact, what I said I was going to do is go, let's see if I can do this. Just bear with me a minute. Okay. So this is the website that I would actually go to. Just let me get rid of that bit there. And this is called Webcam Galore. Now you can see that you can click the full screen, you can click the watch, you can see the 24 hours. This is actually live. This is the web stream that I found. And then it will click to the next link, which I will do now. And I will go into watch. That now you can't see the screen at the moment. Let it boot up and I'll show you exactly what I meant. So it was really surprising a couple of days ago that the webcam had actually moved. Is it ready? I've got to stop that. I've got to reset it again. Just bear with me a little bit. And Chrome tab, here we go. Now it will boot up again. This is how long it takes to get to the actual, but you can see here, you can see CCTV there. The rest of it is in Chinese. Apologies for that. But this is what it says. And here, there we go. There's the live screen at the moment. It's showing something not even related to the Three Gorges Dam. Where's what I want to see here? There's no dam in sight there. Can't see any dam in the distance. And it's sort of like, why is it an oval shape? It's all sort of weird. And at the bottom, the right-hand side at the bottom, this is Chinese saying Shandong or Shandong province, again, in the east of China. So it's just weird. And that's what I found out with that one. What else do we have here from A? Hello, A. What is happening with the river turning red? There is a guy on YouTube who's called Spotlight in China, and a lot of its information may be quite good. I'm not too sure about this channel at the moment. And this has happened before, and maybe it's the silts, maybe it's just the river banks, the small landslides, the earth slides just turning the river red. I don't know, to be honest with you. What do we have here? So mainstream media goes down, then Israel. So God steps in, possibly. And what else do we have here? Yeah, 100% James. The shape is also baffling. Yeah. And hello to Daisy from London. Really, that's all I wanted to share with you for today. Just a small little live chat. And I will do another show a little bit later on this evening. My time will be 6:45. That'll be Hong Kong, 7:45 on Saturday, the 21st of May. If you do have any comments, you can put them in the comment form below. And do make sure And let me get rid of that. Do make sure you press that thumbs up, which is epic and excellent and fantastic and fandabidozy. Please do check the subscriptions. Sometimes they disappear, so you would have to resubscribe. It really helps more than you know for the channel to grow. And if you want to support in any other way, just go and check out the links in the description below. Thank you. God bless. Be safe. I'm out of here. Have a happy day wherever you are in the world. Bye bye for now.